clinch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Smith and Jigba with a grab. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right down Broadway. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Here's Hall. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Gibbs straight ahead. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Hall. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with it. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Hall to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Osa Odighizuwa gets him for a loss of 8. What a great push up front. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw, Hall.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now it's Hall. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Throwing here is Hall.
Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here's Hall. He gets it to Hunt on the crosser.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12
operating from the 39. Back to throw. Hall. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Hal to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Howell. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and long. Here's Howell. Here's Booker on the catch. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Hall. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Hall now on 1st down. That one is caught by Hunt. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven that once the target its backs through the air defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
And he's got Booker. And running with power here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going back to Gibbs on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind
and the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Hall. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jahmyr Gibbs, 46 yards. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to Walker on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the gun, it's Howell, eluding the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Howell down to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hall. And his throw here's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Hall.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hall to throw it.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
You got caught. You got caught.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are. at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now they're from as they try to put their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And Howe will throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 3rd and 3. Trying the left side with Walker. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Sam. Ken Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after here coming up. This one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Hall. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Now it's Hall. And this is intercepted, and that
should do it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And once more, Howell back to the air. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.